Yeah, guys, hello! Christmas is here, so it's time for the Christmas special that I promised you in the last video, I think. And yeah, we're gonna try to get as far as we can get because it's gonna take a while, but hopefully we can do it. By the way, this is a map that I downloaded from how's it called? Planet Minecraft. I will leave the link down in the description if you want it. This is not mine, it's just for the intro. But yeah, let's go. It's Christmas time. By the way, do you like my sleepers? Do you like my outfit? It's the same as the one that I wore last year or 2 years ago, but I love it. It's amazing. Anyways, guys, I'm Giorgio, and welcome to a new video, the Christmas special, part 1. I'll explain later why. Let's go. So to start creating Santa's workshop, we of course need to select a location. And of course it's the North Pole, so I created this world with only snowy biomes, snowy slopes biome. And I found this very cool lake, frozen lake, that we could use as a Minecraft Christmas village, that I thought it would be pretty cool. But then I thought, well, Santa's a bit secretive with his operations, let's say. So we need something underground. I think that's how Santa would do it. And I found a big cave a few hundred blocks over this way. I think right here it is. No, somewhere around here. Oh, here it is. So this is a big cave. You cannot see it well because of the render distance. But as you can see, it extends pretty far away. And it's pretty big. So I think we're gonna do it over there, but I do want to use this for something. So let's start by the first creation of this Santa's workshop, which I think it's gonna be pretty cool. By the way, I did install World Edit, so how is it? Is it brush? I don't know how to use World Edit, so we're gonna probably not use it as much as I could use it for this video. But I do want to try to use it and kind of learn how it is done. I did write here a note where I had all the commands. And I don't have it. Oh, shit. Let me see if getting an axe, a wooden axe would work, just like that. So does this work? Oh, it does work. Okay, cool. So we can have our tool as a wooden axe. And I think you can also create a brush with some other tool, but we'll see. Anyways, we're gonna start by creating a proper ice skating kind of rim in this little lake. First off, I don't think there's lava in the North Pole. Okay, so we're gonna take this block as our first selection, and then I guess this block right here as our second selection, and there's an emerald ore, nice. And from what I read, I think if I do this command, it should do the thing. Oh, this is amazing, guys. Nice, we have a random pattern that doesn't look quite right. But it looks cool. So we're gonna change this to 60% blue ice and maybe 20% packed ice. Oh, but first we have to undo this, right? Oh, this is a cool thing. We can undo stuff. Oh, amazing. I love this. I love this. Okay, not quite good as well. Oh, because I did the same. Stupid me. So that. Okay, looks a little bit better. I don't like how different the colors are. Okay, yeah, that looks much better. Okay, cool. The next thing I want to do is probably limit the proper area for ice skating. Oh, I think I can do that as well with World Edit, right? 15 block radius, height 1. Oh, perfect. Oh, it's too little though. Okay, let's do that again. We probably can do this with World Edit as well, but I don't know how, so I'm doing it manually. Okay, it works at charm, guys. So that's our ice skating area. Now what I want to try to do is make a Christmas tree that retracts to the ground, right? So that way the airplanes, which by the way it sounds a bit silly because I don't think airplanes would go through the North Pole, but if one ever does, it won't notice the Christmas tree because it would be retracted. Of course, this would have to do or to work with flying machines, right? Which means that we cannot do like a very fancy Christmas tree. We have to keep it simple and make it so that we can attach flying machines to it and then retract it to the ground. So I'm gonna do my best, and it's probably gonna end up being something terrible, but at least it's gonna be a tree. That I can promise you. Alright, so we have to do a flying machine that not only can go downward but also upward. So it's gonna be a bit tricky. This is 612. We already reached the push limit. Okay, what about that? Actually, we can even do that maybe. 248. Yeah, cool. Yeah, that's way better. So like that. And the issue is gonna be to retract the floor, because obviously this is the first part, right? But the tree is probably gonna extend to somewhere around there. Maybe. And yeah, that all around. So that's the radius. And we're gonna have to retract the floor of that part. So that's gonna be a little bit tricky as well, but we'll see what we can do. The cool thing is I can just make like a motor at the bottom and then attach everything else to like sticky pistons, and that's it. Because yeah, the only thing that we would need to do is that all of the pistons end up extending the Christmas tree like this, and then when they go down, they end up like in this position, leaving the slime blocks one block higher than that. And that I don't think would be that difficult if we think it well. Oh man, this is getting quite complicated, guys. But I think we're getting there. I haven't tested any of these flying machines. Hopefully it works. Oh no, guys. I just realized that this setup right here is way easier than just trying to fit in like several systems for each layer of the tree. And I did the tree with segments of 3 blocks tall. That are 3 blocks tall, sorry. So I basically can repeat this thing over and over all the way to basically almost to the top. So yeah, also you can see I had been cheating a little bit by removing some blocks every now and then. It doesn't quite be noticed if you look at it as the whole thing instead of just focusing on every single bit. But with this little system right here, or this little setup, I could basically remove all those gaps as well, or most of them at least. So I have to begin again from zero. Oh man. So, after quite a couple of times that I had to rebuild it and modify it, I think this is the way to go. I haven't tested it, so I may not be, but I think it will work. So I did use the new modular system, and it works pretty nicely, or it fits pretty nicely. I don't know if it works. And then I connected the flying machines here for the trunk to the whole thing. I had to, yeah, do a little bit of bulky systems down here, but yeah, it should work. The part here at the bottom, I don't have doubts it'll work. What I have doubts is this part here at the top, so the whole tree. And as you can see, it looks pretty nice. It looks pretty nice, pretty plain. Sorry. So yeah, it's definitely not the best tree in the world, but you can tell it's a tree and it looks decorated. So yeah, You would, if you look it from this angle, except for those slime blocks and honey blocks at the top, I don't think you would be able to tell that it's a fly machine, this whole thing. But anyways, here goes nothing. Let's test it. So I'm gonna change and I'm gonna shift this glass pane here a few blocks up just to see if it will go up. And oh, actually, we cannot test it if we cannot test if it will go up because we have to disassemble every single bit. So instead, we will have to test it to go down, I guess. And if it works, we can continue with the next part of the build. So let me clear a bit of area down here and test if it works. Alright, so I've cleared just a little bit of area down here. And I've also built the motor engine for the fly machine. And now, in theory, if we put a block here, the whole thing should move. Alright, what happened here? Can this not be moved? I was sure this part would work, but... oh no, yeah, it works. Kind of. Of course, everything has to move at the same time to work. But okay, let's load the backup, I guess. Well, it might have worked if I hadn't forgotten to place 4 observers right here. Yep, that's what happens when you build a huge flying machine. You sometimes forget very crucial stuff. Okay. Alright. Well, it's an advance. Okay, not perfect, but yeah, we just have to troubleshoot this part then. Cause the rest of it, I think it worked. This piston didn't retract that. And it has an observer, so it can be that. Well, I guess it's troubleshoot time, so I'll see you in about 30 minutes. Well, yeah. The tree had to get a downgrade. Fortunately, the tree was done, and actually the troubleshooting went very, very badly. Oh, we may need some night vision down here. Much better. So yeah, I troubleshoot the tree and it worked just fine to go down. I had this idea to actually make it so that it touched the ice skating thingy here, so that we didn't have the trunk in the way to be able to place the obsidian nicely. And I thought that was all that I had to do for it to work. But no. Had to do so many more modifications, and in the end I tried to make it look... oh, what the heck is happening? Okay, I tried to make it look decent. I had to get rid of the amazing star that it had because we couldn't place obsidian down there for it, and I didn't want to get into the trouble of actually placing another flying machine that would come, launch the star, retract, and then launch the rest of the tree. So instead, I just put a glowstone at the top, as you can see. And yeah, the shape is not as great because I ran into some issues with the push limit and how it worked for some of this area up here at the top. If I was to do it all again, I would definitely do it better, and I know some tricks now to actually make it better. But this has taken more than the half hour I told you it was gonna take. It actually has taken 1 or 2 days. I couldn't figure out what was wrong with it. Apparently, I ran into some locationality issues. Half of the tree, or well, actually just a quarter of the tree wasn't going up, and it's the whole thing is symmetric. So I don't know why it wasn't going up. So it must have been some locationality things. But in the end, we managed to do it. As you can see, here it is from the bottom. Here we can have the fly machines, and I already gone ahead and built the the cover for the eyes. So let's go ahead and hit this lever, and we should start seeing. There it goes, the tree to retract. We have some glitch, some visual glitches from now and then when with fly machines. That's just Minecraft and Lithium doing their thing. But as you can see, the tree retracts very well. This is just a fake thing. And then the ice comes, and I couldn't be bothered to actually make it go up, so I just did like a layer of ice in the shape of the circle, and there it goes. It looks so cool. So yeah, I couldn't be bothered so that the ice would go up like this, because it would have taken so many more hours, and this is just for fun. So yeah, I left it like this, and if an airplane passes, I don't think they would be bothered with the eyes. I also changed the circle with for eyes, so that it looks a little bit more hidden, because I also couldn't be bothered to put pistons here. It would have taken so long. So instead, this is it, and as you can see, it also works the other way around. Let's see it happening. There it goes, the first layer of ice is being removed. And a little bit after, actually right about now, we should start seeing the tree going up. Perfect. Yeah, some visual glitches on the way, but in the end we should be able to see it go up all the way and stop right here where we have the glass pins. You cannot even notice the glass pins that well, so it's perfect because they look invisible. And there it goes, we were seeing the tree, some visual glitches, and it stops, and it assembles itself once again. Pretty cool, huh? And I think the last thing that we're gonna do for this build today, because actually this is supposed to be a 2-part special, Christmas special. Originally it was gonna be 3 parts, but seeing how much time it took me to actually make this build, it's gonna be actually 2 parts, and I'm gonna probably have to rush the next 2 parts. I mean the next part, because otherwise it's not gonna come in time for Christmas. But the last thing I'm gonna do, I think it's gonna be using this arch, this natural archway. Oh, I have to cover all this with ice. For a little kind of stand for the uh, skates, ice skates. That the thing is, the way I imagine this would work is the elves come here into this area to actually have fun and ice skate, maybe buy some food. We're gonna have some more stands probably in the future, and yeah, have some fun while they're not working in the factory. Alright, so that's our little shop for the ice skates, and we have the 4 different types here. We have some models displaying the helmets. Of course, we have the classic Santa helmet, the Steve's helmet, and one obsidian one just to be fancy. A little decoration with a snow globe where they store their stuff. And I don't think they would like to be stepping on the ice all the time. So let's change this for some cozy wool. Like that. Yeah, sure. And that's it. Cool. Of course, yeah, this has been covered by this whole mountain, but we may be able to do something to cover it up as we hide the tree as well. Let's actually remove the effects because the particles are annoying. And that's it, guys. So Yeah, as I said, this is a little series that was supposed to be a three episode series, a mini series, but unfortunately we're gonna have to do only two. And yeah, who knows how far we get on the second one. But if you want to see more about this little Santa's workshop in progress, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bells. Turn on the bells to get the notifications when the video comes out. Hit the thumbs up down below if you like this episode, and of course, the world download will be down in the description for this very part. If you want the whole Santa's workshop, or at least as far as we get in the next episode, you're gonna have to wait for the next episode. Hopefully, it comes out in the next couple days. Who knows? um, but yeah, so far I've been liking this Christmas tree. It doesn't look quite good, but the functionality is amazing. I really love the little system here that retracts the whole Christmas tree. Who would have thought that was possible? And then of course it covers the little holder with some eyes, which is pretty cool. Um, but anyways, guys, as we wait for the eyes to cover the hole, thank you so much for watching. If I don't see you before Christmas because an eventuality, do we get an error? No, that's a visual glitch. Yeah, because of any eventuality, anything that can happen that would not allow me to post the next episode. Merry Christmas to you all, Happy New Year, and yeah, hopefully you have the greatest time of the year here and the greatest holiday. And for those of you who don't celebrate Christmas, well, happy holidays, whatever you celebrate. If you don't celebrate anything, well, at least have a good time with your family and whatnot. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!